Alright, so not a bad episode of Kuzu no Honkai. So in the last episode, we saw Mugi actually start to declare that he would go on a date with Mocha, or Noriko. And in this episode, we see exactly that. Noriko and Mugi mainly going on a date. But in simple terms, when it comes down to this episode, Mocha pretty much, is only thinking about her. And I think that's what, her little scummy side about her is. Like I said, all the characters in Scum's Wish are scummy one way or another. They have something about them that makes them scummy, that they do. And I really think when it comes down to Mocha's character, she's very prideful. And she even states this. She even states that she is letting her pride get to her. She thinks that, her and Mugi will be this amazing, couple, this amazing thing. Ever since, she felt the way about him as a child, since they were childhood friends, she always wanted to picture something like this in her life. She really loves Mugi. She just wanted to get to know him the best she could, even form a relationship out of it, thinking in her head that, she could be the princess and he would be the prince, blah, 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 blah. She basically just has a fantasy in her head as to how everything will go down in her life. So, mainly when it comes down to the scummy side of her, she's focusing on herself way too much, rather than keeping, Mugi's feelings or thoughts in consideration. If anything, it's just one-sided. It is. And we actually see Noriko, I think, actually see that within herself at the end of this episode when, Noriko and also Mugi were, in bed with each other. Noriko actually seemed like, she knew that she was letting her pride get to her and not, considering Mugi's feelings. So instead of, going on to the next level, Noriko actually tells Mugi to stop right then and there. And it pretty much ends off the episode with that. And then we see at the end that it seems Mugi and Hanabi are actually going to finally decide as to what they are going to do in their lives. We have Hanabi actually saying to Mugi that maybe we should tell everyone about our so-called relationship with each other. Now, I don't know exactly what she's talking about when it comes down to a relationship. Maybe Hanabi is actually going to tell Mugi, to everyone that, she has feelings towards Mugi. But I highly doubt that, because due to what Hanabi has gone throughout this episode and also her past actions, and even when she turned down Mugi, when Mugi actually was starting to develop feelings for her, for her, like, I don't know. When it comes to Hanabi's character, like, she is thinking about so many things at the same time. Sometimes only about herself. Sometimes she takes others in consideration. Sometimes she's even like Noriko, a very prideful person. I mean, we kind of saw that in the beginning of this episode as well. She just wants to feel like she is worth something and doesn't want to feel empty inside. She wants to just fill the void. So again, even she is a very prideful person, but it seems like she wants to tell everyone what exactly Mugi and Hanabi have been up to. Now, I could be wrong on that. Maybe they actually are going to develop feelings for each other and clear things up with every single individual, but who knows? Who knows? Because when it comes to Mugi technically wanted to get back at Hanabi due to what Hanabi did to him about, just choosing other people in general, even though Mugi was like the same way. But when he started to develop feelings for Hanabi, he got upset by that and therefore, went on to go to Noriko. And then the two came back, and it seems like they have finally made their decision as to what they want to be. So that about ends it for this episode of Scum's Wish, guys. I mean, it was a pretty simple episode, to be honest. I thought it was a good episode, but it was just alright. I wouldn't say one of the better episodes, but I did feel as though this episode, you know, served its purpose, and it was alright, in my opinion. So really, when it comes down to the summary of this episode, we see Mugi and Noriko go out on a date. Noriko is only feeling, her feelings about herself. She's a very prideful person, only taking into consideration her feelings and not Mugi's feelings, because maybe Mugi does not feel the same way that she does about him. And that was mainly the focus of this episode. So, to some degree, I actually enjoyed it. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on what you guys thought about this episode of Kuzu no Honkai, or Scum's Wish. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you want to stay up to date to my future content on this channel, be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below, and you will never miss a video from me, guys. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you all in the next one.